Last night I dreamed. Oh God, it is time for a shave, Josh. Okay, in last night's dream, I was sitting in a boat. I was leaning back. I was leaning over the edge of the boat. There was no motor that was turned on. We were just coasting along the waters, and I was just admiring the scenery. There was a girl in the boat with me, but I don't know who she was. I wasn't looking at her. I didn't speak to her. But we're coasting along here on this large body of water, and it must have been Loch Ness, because, well, I guess they call her or him or it Nessie. Nessie showed up. I heard a splash. I looked to my left slowly. The splash alarmed me, and out of the corner of my eye I did notice a large dark object, and I heard some movement. I just slowly looked to my left, and at first I thought a lion seal had just rested its head in our boat. Then I remembered, wait a minute, we're on Loch Ness. Is this the thing? Is this it right here? And I was terrified. I wasn't quite sure if this was a plesiosaur or a lion seal. Because I've heard lion seals that can be quite aggressive and dangerous. And yeah, so I was thoroughly frightened, and I think the girl that I was with, whoever she was also just frozen with fear and astonishment. She didn't move. She didn't say a word. I could just see out of the corner of my eye that her gaze was fixed on this creature. And yeah, I was looking into its eye. The eyeballs were situated on the sides of its head, and yeah, it had just risen out of the water and just decided to plop its head down in the bottom of our boat beside an oar. It was just resting, just wanted to see what was in the boat. Didn't make a sound. It was just laying there, and I was looking directly into its eye, and it was looking back at me, and at a certain point the thought crept into my head that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I'd better try and get some footage of this close-up encounter. So I reached for my little flip cam very slowly, so as not to startle this creature. Reached for my flip cam, opened it up very slowly, and unfortunately when you press the record button on my little flip cam, it makes a ding kind of sound, and so when I pressed the record button, the ding sound did startle Nessie. Nessie kind of moved its neck and moved its head so the snout was facing directly toward me. Didn't bare any teeth, just aimed its head directly at me after it had heard that noise. And I did shoot footage of Nessie for a few seconds, and then she went back into the water. And I was just frozen, with astonishment. Just I didn't know what to do. I didn't move, and the girl, whoever she was, who was riding with me in this boat, she slapped my shoulder a couple of times. She didn't say anything, but I gathered that this meant, stand up, you idiot, and try to get some footage of this thing swimming away. So I did. I stood up and aimed my little flip cam into the water, and then I did see this creature circling our little boat for a moment, and shot footage for about 5 to 7 seconds, and then Nessie did emerge again from the water and snapped at my face, just jaws clamped shut like 6 or 7 inches from my face. That scared the crap out of me. And then she I don't know why I insist on referring to her as a she. I have no idea what the gender of this creature was. But anyways, it swam off, and I closed my flip cam and sat down beside the oar where Nessie had been resting its head, and I was just thinking about life and nature, and I was just blown away. I was just going over a lot in my mind, just trying to absorb what had just happened, and at the same time dealing with the fact that I had to discard so many beliefs that I'd held prior to this encounter, because I'd always believed scientists who were highly skeptical of the Loch Ness sightings because of certain facts like the ecosystem in Loch Ness not being able to sustain such a large creature, and so on and so forth. And yeah, the girl that I was riding with in that boat, she didn't say a word either, didn't make a noise, and before I had the opportunity to discuss this whole thing with her, I woke up.